Welcome to Ask Gwen, everyone. Today with me I have Dr. Layla, and so I'm glad Dr. Layla take it away and share her story with you guys.
Hi, Win. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Dr. Lola Ohonba. I'm a clinical pharmacist. I'm certified in medical cannabis. That is my passion. Originally, I was born and raised in western part of Africa, Nigeria. I moved to United States, went to pharmacy school here. I am also the founder of WCI Health. It's an online alternative health and wellness store. And I'm also the author of a notebook of Pharmacist Guide to Cannabis, Perspectives of a Non-Conforming Clinician. And I also host a podcast. It's not up to your standard, but
Ah,
I also have a podcast called Let's Talk About Medical Cannabis with Dr. O. It's available on all the podcast platforms.
I have I have to now listen to it. Um, I have to now listen to it. You got a new fan out of this interview, Dr. Layla. So, Dr. Layla, why did you start all this?
Yeah, so me growing up, I've always wanted to be in healthcare. That has always been my passion. Uh, just like you, I also have a physical disability. I had polio as a young girl, so I've lived with physical disability all my life. So that has always been the part that sent me my passion for healthcare. I decided to go into pharmacy, and as that was how I found myself in pharmacy profession. Practice with, I went, did the retail pharmacy for a while, then went into managed care. But when the Farm Bill, when it was passed in 2018 by the Congress, I noticed there is so many everywhere you'll see CBD everywhere at the gas station. I just felt like there is a need for people that have medical background to be able to help individuals out there navigate into the new market. So that was part of how I joined the cannabis space. But before then, I've had people that are close to me that they've kind of self-medicated on cannabinoid products, and to the best of my knowledge, they have never had any major side effects. And also, me growing up in Africa, we were used to, medicinal herbs. That is
Yes,
even though
you're used to the
they have,
plant. You're used to the
yes,
plant medicine anyway. Africa,
yes, we were,
the Masama, the the Masama tribe is used to the plant medicine anyway, and the Masama is in Colombia and all Africa, and so the Masama is used to the plant medicine anyway. So you guys being your culture is used to the plant medicine anyway.
yes, absolutely. I was used to it. Growing up, we had mango tree at the back of my
Yeah.
house. That Go ahead, Queen.
I was going to say mango is a medicine. I was going to say you were
Yes,
used
you
to
see
all the
at
natural
the back
medicine.
of the leaf, mango leaf, the back of the tree. When you really do a chemical analysis of it, you will realize it's quinone, which is a major anti-malaria drug. Quinone, the active ingredient in those mango back of it and trees are quinone. And you also got to realize that most of the medications that we are using, even the pain medicine like morphine, they were discovered from plants. Morphine was discovered from poppy opium. Aspirin was discovered from birch leaf. So a lot of the medicine that we even use were initially discovered from plant medicine. So I was already very favorably tending towards plant medicine. And like I said, I've been around people that have self-medicated with cannabinoids for many years with no side effects. I mean, and back in the days, I mean, even the doctor's offices use these plants to manage all kind of ailments. So how do we go from it being used as a medicine back in the days to it being the most dangerous plant on the planet? That's the part that I don't understand, and that's part of why I'm in this space.
I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either. It was safe, and now it isn't. Something doesn't.
You know what, when even the Queen Victoria of England back in the days, they said she used this plant, cannabinoid, to manage menstrual pain, severe menstrual pain.
Yeah.
And the doctor's offices, the pharmaceutical companies, they compounded it and sold it to their patients, to their clients as a tincture. So where do we go from here?
I don't know.
you
I
know?
don't know. And so, where would you like to go from here, other than get the coronavirus vaccine, which all I have info on, you guys. I have an inside source that has told me, my inside source had her inside source tell her that the coronavirus vaccine is coming. But people have said, due to their responses to COVID, weed has helped, weed, marijuana, has helped them relax with COVID.
I wouldn't. I'm not even gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to comment on that part of it with COVID because if and even I was supposed to even have said it before we even started this show. The interview is for educational purposes, and people should not take it as a medical advice. They should try to consult with their clinicians for all their medical needs. But for right now, the FDA, we are not sure when it comes to COVID and cannabinoid. We don't want to make that claim. But a lot of anecdotal evidence are there that cannabinoid is being used to manage malaria, is susceptible to MRSA. That is what we call methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. Those are like the real big bugs. And Plasmodium species of malaria, which they said have been responsive to cannabinoid. So most of most of the evidence that we have right now is a word of mouth. We need more studies. See, that is the thing. They need to let us do more studies. They need to let us do the toxicology for us to be able to show that this thing is effective and this plant is safe. It's not different from your ginger. It's not different from your garlic. This is nature's gift to us.
Yeah.
We just need the power that be to try it. But the pharmaceutical company, the big pharmas, they're lobbying very hard at DC because the day we finally, you know what, can you imagine not having to be on opioids? You
I
get what I'm saying? What will happen to those pharmaceutical companies? That will be the end of their
that
business.
would
They
be
will
the
have
end
to
of
they will have to
the
sell their
opioid use.
houses in
So,
the Cayman Island. Yeah, go
the
ahead.
opioid use is so huge in this country that we got to look at the medicinal plant side.
Absolutely, you are very right, Wayne. Absolutely.
Whether it be weed, whether it be XYZ, we got to look at the medicinal plant side.
Especially, like I said, a lot of the pharmaceutics that we use right now, initially were derived from plants. Plant is they are nature's gift to us. Why can't we take this gift with gratitude in our heart? And when you look at the history of the plant, basically is the prohibition itself was as a result of politics. Look at now they're classifying cannabis as a Schedule 1 drug. Schedule 1, they do not have ways, I mean, they are highly addictive. There is no medicinal properties in the same class as heroin. And cocaine is classified as a Schedule 2 drug. How do you go from cannabis as a Schedule 1 drug with no medicinal properties, but we are having cocaine in Schedule 2? Schedule 2 means there is some potential medicinal properties. So we are saying that we can use cocaine to treat some things, but we cannot use weed or marijuana for anything. It's the most dangerous drug on the planet. Really?
Yeah, really? Somehow I don't believe that. Somehow I do not believe that. And yeah, somehow I don't believe that. I never believe that. And I am in a state where it's legal, marijuana is legal. And but if my CP got bad enough, I would definitely use THC, definitely use the plant, and be on the medical marijuana. But THC cream would be on my best friend than weed. But at some point, the at some point, it's like we have to tell the doctors to knock it off and let the researchers like you, Dr. Lola, to research.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
That is what we need to do.
yeah, that is what we need to do. That is what we need to do. And you're trying to do the best that you can by doing awareness. And I appreciate you coming on. So, Dr. Lola, what is your favorite book?
Oh, like my favorite topic is plant medicine. So I love Steve D'Angelo's book called The Cannabis Manifesto. So this book, Steve is a pioneer in the cannabis space, and it's not just talking the talk now because cannabis is popular right now. He's lived this life a very long time, even when it wasn't popular. So this book talks not just about cannabis as a medicine. It also talks about the struggle they had to go through, the pioneers, the activists back in the days of the Nixon, how many of them had to even go to jail for canvassing for cannabinoids and stuff. So I really love that book. That is one of my favorite right now. Other than that, I like Llama Llama Mrs. Mama. That's one of the books I enjoy reading to my son when he was a little kid. I never get over that book.
Ah, you never get over the children's book. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I love it. Llama
so,
Llama, Back to School, all those Llama series.
yeah, she goes from plant medicine, you guys, to a children's book. I love it. I love it. And so, what is in your morning routine?
Oh, my morning, it depends on what days of the week. It depends on my schedule. I work from home. So the first time when I wake up in the morning, I like to meditate. I have my quiet time, read my Bible, meditate. After that, it depends on what time I'm working, then I will go for a walk. I like to walk like 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the park. Then come back, get ready for work. Sometimes I work from 8 to 8 or 9:30 to 8 or 8 to 9. By the time I'm done with that, I'm heading straight for bed. If it's the weekend, I will start my day with my meditation, go for a walk, get ready, and hit the road with shopping. Sometimes I will do my podcast, read, do my regular research. Basically, that's it.
Yeah. And so if you had to move and only take 5 things with you, what would they be?
If I only take 5 things,
Yes. And
you
yes,
are
your
being
family can
generous.
come. Your
Yeah, if I
family
had
can
to,
come.
yeah, if I had to move, the first thing I'm gonna take with me is hemp or cannabis seed. If I'm gonna take it because why? That plant, that seed, I can use it for anything. Hemp seed, you can use it to make clothes, you can use it to make food, you can use it as a medicine. So that's gonna be number one. And if I'm going to the island, I know there is sun, so I wouldn't necessarily need lights. I can use that as a solar energy. So I'm gonna bring my iPad because I can miss my HGTV. I love the Property Brothers, Drew and Jonathan.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
take
yeah.
it
Have
away.
to bring you have to bring
I'm,
the iPad because
I
oh boy,
know.
between me on the
I'm
app.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna bring my Bible. Oh, I'll bring my family picture. Then I'll probably bring a book. I love to read as well.
And then what about bringing your actual family?
My family, oh, I'm gonna send them to you.
Oh, you're going to them to me. No,
I'm gonna,
probably, yeah, probably. I mean, everyone else is saying, "Oh, when
let somebody else,
I would
let
like to
somebody else
send
take
them to
care of them
you,
for a week
please,"
or two.
because yeah, they interrupt your research. Ha ha.
It's
Only
enough
kidding.
of mommy, mom,
They,
mom.
they interrupt your research. Jeez, only kidding. And so it's difficult because of COVID, you guys. It's difficult because everyone's trapped in the same area and trapped in the same house. So as
Mhm.
we wrap this interview up, do you have any questions for me?
Okay, like I said, I live with disability as a child, and I remember growing up how people used to like stare at me. I used to feel like, oh, I don't belong. Until one day I just told myself, I said, you know what? You're a beautiful girl. You just have this little shortcoming. Growing up or any time in your life, have you ever felt like, oh, have you ever felt like you have to prove yourself or you are the type that will say, you know what, I'm just going to do me, you know?
I I have given up proving myself. I am I'm at the point in my life, and more to come on this, but I'm at the point in my life where I'm just going to do me and see what I can do.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Because I remember those days. I mean, even some of my friends, I know some of them who don't even want to go out. And I'm like, no, you got to live your life.
Yeah.
You have to live your life. You cannot let other people dictate what you can and cannot do.
No.
Disability is not inability.
Yeah.
Disability is not inability. You might not be able to. In fact, God has blessed you in other part of your life, and you cannot just let people just tell you what you can or cannot do. I'm of that school of just do it. Life is so short. Why do we have to limit ourselves? Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So life is short. So I'm at the point in my life where I'll just do me and then call it good.
Exactly. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm at the point in my life where I decided yesterday being the 17th of October that I was going to make a huge decision. That huge decision is now coming into place, and I'm just going to be me.
Exactly. That's the best
Yeah,
way. Like I said, life is so short. Why do we have to live our life based on what other people think or don't think of us? We just go ahead and live our life. That's
yeah,
good.
no,
Awesome.
no.
Awesome.
And so, Dr. Lola, where can people find you?
Yeah, they can check me on my website, wci-health.com. And I'm super active on LinkedIn. I post stuff on LinkedIn a lot. Uh, and my handle on LinkedIn is Dr. Lola O. Ohonba. Ohonba is spelled Ohomba. And on Twitter, I'm WCI Health. On IG, I'm WCI Health 19. I'm not that, I used to be on Facebook a lot, but I've reduced that platform. But on Facebook, I'm Dr. Lola O.
Yeah. So Facebook, she's not. Um, and Facebook, I'm about not to be either, you guys. And
Mhm.
so, but you hang out more on LinkedIn, but people
Yes,
can find
that's
you via your website. And Dr. Leola, it was wonderful having you on and educate me about medical cannabis. And I hope you guys enjoyed another fabulous episode of Ask Win. Thanks, you guys. Bye, you guys.
Thank you, Wayne, for having me. Bye.